right.
I'll do that again.
That's happened, isn't it?
Yes, these are the bits you asked to hear. Your favourite stars getting it completely wrong on this special birthday compilation of super bloopers.
Greetings, big poppers.
Yeah, we're celebrating the worst of the last 25 years. You know, the days when everything goes. So laugh along with us at 1FM's collection of bloopers, goofs, and classic howlers. And I do mean howlers.
Right, there's number 3 left, so what number would you like?
Number 3, please.
I'm very pleased you said that. Metallic zippers, which were patented by Whitcomb...
I don't believe it!
I don't believe it. Scared the living daylights out of me.
That's Gary doing Top of the Pups. Now here's the turn with finger trouble.
Good afternoon. Oh, it's not going to work. My closer is not going to work. What a shame. It's going to be so dynamic and everything. Hang on. No, it's not going to work. I'll be here on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
25 years of 1FM.
Someone who's never been renowned for his dynamism is John Peel, the only jock who's been with 1FM for the whole of its 25 years. Well, he's always laid back at best, is John, but here he is more laid out.
Well, this is profoundly embarrassing. I was so busy listening to that, I forgot to queue up another record. But people do that, and they get away with it, and I'm going to as well in just a second if I put on the right side of the next record, which I don't think I have done. I'll tell you what, Steve, while you're standing there, you can put the stylus on that one while I talk to the nation. I must confess that of all the musics that we play on these programmes, it's the Jamaican things, and these rather grim, angular pieces that I enjoy the most. I shall certainly play you that one again, and another track from the EP, perhaps on tomorrow night's programme, who can say?
That's the thing about making boo-boos. If you've done it, just own up.
Well, the link leading into that must be one of the most disastrous in the history of British radio, but fun.
Now, one of the most famous memories of Radio 1 over the last 25 years has been Alan Freeman's chart rundown.
Adrian?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't, would you?
Oh, yes, I might. And here's DLT trying to ruin the whole thing by making Fluff laugh.
You're gonna, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Now, what you're going to hear is Alan doing the chart rundown, and that's going out on air. You'll also hear DLT talking to Alan through his headphones, not going out on air. He's trying to ruin the take, doing the best he can. Will he succeed? Will the old trooper crack? Let's see.
Right, here it is, the brand new BBC Top 30. This week, 3 new ones. New at number 30, Living in Harmony from Cliff Richard. New at this week's number 29, Where is the Love from Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway.
Yes.
Down at 28, Circles from the New Seekers. Down at 27 this week, Working on a Building of Love from Chairman of the Board. Down at 26 is Sylvia's Mother, Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
Wowee.
Up 2 places, number 25, Lean on Me from Bill Withers. Up to 24 is Journey from Duncan Brown. Out of last week's top 20, number 23 this week, Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter. Up 2 places, number 22 is Conquistador from Procol Harum. And up 1 place this week, that's number 21 in the top 30. And that is Too Busy Thinking About My Baby from Mardi Gras. Right, here's the top 20. Up 8 places, number 20, Ain't No Sunshine from Michael Jackson.
Really?
Down at 19, I Can See Clearly Now from Johnny
you?
Nash.
You're pissed.
Up 8 places, number 18, Virginia Plain from Roxy Music. Down at 17 is Puppy Love from Donny Osmond. Down at this week's number 16...
Crap.
Breaking Up is Hard to Do from the Partridge
Breaking Up
Family.
is Hard
Down
to
at
Do.
15, 105 Fiat Overture, Electric Light Orchestra. Up 3 places, number 14, I Get the Sweetest Feeling from Jackie Wilson. Down at 13, Run to Me from the Bee Gees. Up 8 places, number 12, Sugar Me from Lindsay DePaul.
I beg your pardon.
Up 2 places, number 11, That's the Locomotion and...
Have a titter.
Little Eva.
Titter. Go on.
Right, down at number 10, Seaside Shuffle, Terry Declan and the Dinosaurs.
He's
Down
not
at 5
tittering.
places, number 9, Standing in the Road, Blackfoot Sue. Down at 8, Popcorn, Hot Butter. Same number 7, later, Derek and the Dominoes. Up 6 places, number 6 is 4 in the Morning from Farron Young. Down at 5, All the Young Dudes from Mocked, The Hoople.
Cobblers.
Down Down at number 4, Silver Machine Hawkwind. Here's the top 3. Down at number 3, School's Out from Alice Cooper. And would you believe it, Dave, we have a brand new number 2.
Really?
Mama, we're all crazy now from Slade, not kidding.
Correct.
And here it is, the brand new number 1 this week in the top 30. You Wear It Well from Rod Stewart.
Snickers. Big ones.
Right. It's Johnny Walker.
The UK's number 1 FM.
Another big problem for presenters is having producers give them a hard time and interrupting their links for such trivial reasons as presentation and pronunciation.
Yes, we know it's become almost a standing joke, but this time it looks as though there may be some strength to the rumour that Elvis...
Strength with a G. Strength. Strength. Not strength.
Strength. OK, I'll say it again. Yes, we know it's almost become a standing joke, but this time it looks as though there may be some strength to the rumour that Elvis may visit...
Strength. Strength. Not strength.
Strength.
Pardon?
Strength. I always say strength, for Christ's sake. Strength.
That's it.
Ah, but his troubles weren't over yet.
Is there any one of you who fancies a slug sandwich, or perhaps roast lice on toast?
What do you mean, perhaps?
Also, are you going to...
And why do you say sandwich every time? What's a sandwich?
What's the matter? Well, I said sandwich. What's wrong with sandwich? Sandwich.
Say it again into the mic, I can't quite hear.
Sandwich.
Again.
Sandwich.
Look, you've got to let me get the key down. I can't hear it. When the key's going down, you're getting to which? Wait until I give you a green.
Sandwich.
Also, you've...
It's sandwich.
But, yeah, apart from...
It's not sandwich. Sandwich sounds like some comedy act.
It's a nightclub in Soho.
Try and say sandwich this time. It is quite clearly. It's S-A-N-D which. It's not like the other sandwich.
OK.
Take it away.
Is there any one of you who fancies a slug sandwich, or perhaps roast lice on toast?
Hooray! He's got it! By Jove, he's got it! And if people like John Walters don't get you, then the equipment will.
Oh, bumholes. Press the wrong button. Oh. Still, I won't make... You know how DJs normally get out of it by going, oh, well, shucks, and putting a record on. I'm now going to admit, I've pressed the wrong button! There. Now I'm going to press the right button.
97 to 99! 1 FM!
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, you've always got to make sure your brain's in gear before you engage the mouth. Peter Powell learned that.
We're here, though, to keep you occupied. And if you're in bed with your girlfriend, like I was a short while ago, give her one for me. And I hope you're not recording that.
DLT Travel Talk on Radio 1 FM.
Treble Top, DLT's famous radio darts game, was the occasion of one of the most requested Radio 1 bloopers ever. Now, when Dave goes, he goes. Completely corpses, and there's nothing anyone can do. And young Bob, the contestant, was trying so hard.
OK, Bob.
That's a steady 34, please.
A 34 for you. Which instrument does the leader of a symphony orchestra play?
A baton. Beep, beep.
Oh, no.
Am I wrong?
Oh, are you wrong? Hang on. I must write this down. Because when I write my book, it's going to be in there. Which instrument does the leader of a symphony orchestra play? A baton. Is without a doubt my favourite line of the moment. Thank you very much for that. It was wonderful. No, you see, a baton is not actually an instrument. Bob. It's... Sorry, get back together, Travis.
Okay.
Right, it's a violin.
Right.
A violin, not a baton. But thank you for that, I enjoyed it. Norma,
Hello.
do you want... Just give me a number. Go on, carry on.
We'll try 37 again.
37 again, right. I'll be all right in a minute. Which modern country? Mick, come on, you ask the questions. Get round here. You ask the questions, I can't carry on. I can't ask any more questions. I feel sick.
And that was just the beginning. There's more on side 2. Another live classic went out at the Rock and Pop Awards in 1978 with someone else who should have watched her diction, Dusty Springfield.
It's good to see you, Dusty.
Good to be here.
The best group. I said Britain leads the field in this. Would you agree?
I would say so, and I think probably the best in the world.
Well, as we said before, some might feel this is the most coveted award, and it's the award that I'd like you to announce, please.
Ready? On this or on them?
Wherever you like.
Okay, let's do it on this. The award for the best group or band. I really must bring my glasses the next time.
And that's it for side 1. Turn over to side 2 if you want to hear... or even... as we play you more of the stuff they thought had been shredded.
1FM. 25 years of 1FM.
Yes, here they are, the outtakes, the mistakes, and the particularly duff takes that we ferreted out to give you a giggle. Now, can you hear anything? If you can, it could be a certain German composer turning in his grave.
Neil Wilson, it's your square, please.
Centre bottom, please.
Centre bottom for a cross,
Centre bottom
going
for
for
a
a line
cross.
straight up the middle.
And the question is, if you were enjoying the ride of the Vulcans...
Valkyries.
Which one? I think. Look at that, it's an N.
The ride of the Valkyries.
Would you be a Wagner fan?
Robert Wagner.
A bit boring? Or a customer of London Transport's Northern Line? If you were enjoying the ride of the Valkyries, would you be a Wagner fan, a bit boring,
Wagner.
You did that again, Kershaw, or I'm going to get angry.
Top middle, Carolyn.
Give me the questions so I can read them before I have to read them out.
Not only is it better to read things before you say them, it's also better to think things before you say them, because they often come out, well, not as intended. Here's Simon Mayo in the Holy Land.
Jesus passed along by the Sea of Galilee. He went out beside the sea. He went over to the other side. He cured lepers and paralyzed people. He didn't cure lepers and he paralyzed people. He cured lepers and paralyzed people. No, that doesn't sound right. He cured the sick. He helped lepers.
There's always a way round, you see. And it's all right you laughing, Fluff. You've had your fair share of goofs. Mind you, he's had longer to do them than the rest of us.
From Spain, BBC Radio 1 presents The Story of Pop. I beg your pardon? What the fuck's that all about? Please remember, this is Auntie, so no swearing. Oh, Now, do I read the other bit or not? Please yourself. Right. I'm ready. Are you? No.
Silly looking arrangement you are. Go on.
Oh, I'll get your finger out. I want me chips.
Well, down at Dingley Dell, I think Noel Edmonds has had his chips.
It's Dingley Dell on a Sunday. It's Dingley Dell on a Sunday morning.
Don't believe a word of it.
What? What?
I don't believe a word of it, you English liar. No, start again. Right, let's go.
It's Dingley Dell on a Sunday morning, and we rapidly approach news time.
Oh, but how do we know that?
Well, I know it from my watch.
No, you didn't. You got it for looking through the window. That man told you.
Take 5. We don't have a windy.
In your cottage at Dingley Dell.
We don't have a windy. If I say we don't have a windy, we don't have a windy.
You can't have an erection on the A1.
Blimey, the phone going again. Hello, who's
Hello,
this?
is that you, boy? Is that you?
Is this Sid, the manager?
That's right, yes, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
Well, listen, are these Oscars?
Yeah, they were last night.
That's right, I was trying to get you a seat up there.
What's the point?
Well, it's good exposure for you.
Well, I get enough exposure.
What do you mean you get enough exposure? Being the police on the line next, I said get exposure on the telly.
Oh, that kind of exposure.
Not sticking your willy out or nothing, I said.
We can't do that.
1FM!
Do you remember how back on side 1 we left DLT completely convulsed with his treble top competition? Well, he's still gone. In fact, it's so bad he summoned the producer.
Get round here, son. Yeah, I'll go. Mick's going to ask the question. Right, Mick, go on, ask a question.
Are we on? Are you ready, Norma?
I am.
Good. Which modern country, for 37 points, was formerly the ruler of the Ottoman Empire?
Ottoman.
Ottoman.
Yak.
Sorry?
Yak. No idea at all. I couldn't even hazard a guess at that one.
Did she say yak?
Yak.
That's an animal. Okay, fine. Right. Go on, ask Bob now. It's Bob's turn. I can't ask any more. I need a break.
Okay, Bob, what are you going for?
I'll go for 51, please.
Right.
He's got no chance.
Oh, shut up, Whiskers. I know what I'm doing.
You reckon?
It was written and produced by Hollier, Dozier and Holland, whose work affected many contemporary... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Take 7, Tim. Look at me. I was waiting for Tim to go. And he did.
Well, I thought we were doing a radio programme.
Well, things must be going better back at Dingley Dell. Or must they?
I've lost it completely and I'm pissed. Start again. Just put it on again. I want you to talk about Welsh choirs.
It's Dingley... It's Dingley Dell on a Sunday. This is going to be an album. This is going to be an album, isn't it?
That's right. I put Ben Hur on at half time.
And now it's our brain fade section.
Okay, that's advice for the young at heart. Tears for fears. Back in a moment with more right now with the news. It's 6:31. Oh, no, of course there isn't. I do that every week, don't I? I always think there's going to be news and there's never news. Oh, what a drag.
So who said no news was good news? Certainly not Newsbeat.
Why do you think the boat people are leaving the country in such large numbers? Are they dissatisfied with the... Sorry, we've got a bit of... Are you still there?
Yes, I'm
Fine.
sorry, I left a bucket under the table.
Right.
The bucket.
Mr. McCartney will be honoured for the unique achievement of gaining 3 entries in the Guinness Book of Records. 1, the record number of gold discs. He's won 42 with the Beatles and 17 with Wings. That adds up to a grand total of 60.
Now, what do men most like to watch on TV? That's one of the questions. I'm sorry, we won't be able to go to that story. I'm told we're going to something completely different, as they say.
What do they say again? It's football. It's football.
We haven't got that either. So we'll just sit here and just talk for a moment until we get some instructions as to what we're going to go to next. It looks like... Can we have some instruction, please?
We'll be looking ahead later on, certainly to the rugby. And I must say that tickets for that game will be extremely difficult to come by. And I'm going to make myself the most unpopular person in England and say
from rugby,
that France are going to win.
From rugby, rescuing there, we'll go to a change in school rules, which could mean the boys will meet their match.
Back in a couple of minutes with Miami Sound Machine. It's 11:30 now.
Radio 1 News.
Here's Janet Trewin.
Ian Parkinson.
Sorry,
reporting.
Ian Parkinson, I beg your pardon.
I haven't done that myself yet, but it's only a matter of time. Now then, where's me tartan scarf?
The fact that Ian Mitchell has left the Bay City Rollers isn't exactly approved all the way around. We have some fans of the Rollers on the line at the moment, in fact. Who's that on the line?
Eileen plays a Nicola.
OK, Eileen, how do you feel about the idea that Ian's leaving?
We want Ian back.
He feels that it's sort of too much of a pressure for him, you know? Do you understand the way he feels, you know, with all the sort of world travelling and everything?
No. We just don't want him to leave.
Supposing he's really unhappy, does that bother you at all, you know?
We don't want him to be unhappy, but we don't want him to leave.
Why not?
Because we love him.
What did he have that maybe, you know, a replacement wouldn't have?
No. Just that we're used to him now.
I mean, he... What's your number? Give us your number.
Oh, we just put in a 10 pence.
Oh, that's all right then. All right, hang on. What's your message to Ian tonight then?
Ask him not to leave. Just tell him we love him.
We'll pass that on. Thanks for calling us. I'm sorry it's cost you 30p.
I love the way she miraculously recovered when she ran out of money.
Right, so I come back to you and I say, right, well, a couple of minutes ago, before we played the music, you were suggesting that there was an affair between Sir Francis Drake and Queen Elizabeth II. Can you be more specific, John?
It's part of a £3.5 million package to help unemployed teenagers in the capital. Neil Fletcher of Ilya told us how the school dole scheme will work.
Now, obviously, Reverend, you don't like the idea of these prep schools being used as fashionable schools for middle-class parents, but do you really think that it matters whether or not they believe, the parents themselves, in a Christian education as such? I mean, would you be happy if they particularly wanted and believed that the Christian or the Anglican sort of education was right for their kids? Would you like to see the church schools remain in that case, as long as you were convinced of their sincerity, rather than of the fact that they were doing it simply because it was a middle-class fashionable thing to do?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
That's it for now. Back again at 10:30.
Oh dear. I should explain what has happened. It's that flaming jingle again, Rog. Oh dear. Let me just try it one more time and see what happens.
The UK's favourite DJ.
Good morning, world.
Bloopers.
You've hit me at this wrong moment on a Sunday morning, actually, David. It's not Sunday. It's not Sunday morning, is it? When does that programme go out? Saturday. Wrong. Retake.
Well, as you can see, this broadcasting lark is just like sitting on a time bomb, really. It's also highly charged. The slightest thing can send you into fits of laughter. And one of the worst culprits is a girl called Kate Smart, who helps me out on the Saturday show. And she's dead easy to corpse, especially when you're supposed to be doing a German accent, and it comes out more hello.
After that, Gerhard Davis says, let's do Liechtenstein.
Followed by Steve Reich in the afternoon.
But now, where's it? But now, somebody who's not quite sure which side of the f***ing border she's on. But now, a French immigrant.
Retake.
After that, Gerhard Davis says, let's do Liechtenstein.
Followed by Steve Reich in the afternoon.
But...
I can't do it.
It's the noon. Should we put him in the evening? Should we put him on the breakfast show?
Still had a breakfast.
I can feel an edit point.
Can you respool on that? Because you know what'll happen.
Can you wind back? We're wasting tape.
And that's it. 25 years of... What's that you say? How they're doing back at Dingley Dell? Oh, a couple of hardened old pros like Connolly and Edmonds be no trouble. I see what you mean.
It's Dingley Dell on a Sunday morning. We rapidly approach news time. We have with us our world correspondent, Mr. William Connolly. William, how do you see the present development?
Well, I think the world, to be quite frank and brutal about it...
No, I'm Noel.
Oh.
Not Frank.
I don't know where I'm going. Start again.
I claim that. And my name's not Shirley.
And that's it. Here's to the next.
25 years of 1FM.
When you can rest assured that someone somewhere will be cocking it up.
Oh, shit.